Hey y'all. So I'm a couple minutes behind what I said I was gonna be because I was hunting for the eyeliner I was looking for last night and I still can't find it. I don't know where it's gotten off to. I was gonna see if I got it lost somewhere in this bag right quick because that's one I really wanted to use, but if not, we'll go on with the pencil. But been hunting for this one for the last few minutes and I just can't get my hand on it. So, all right. The show must go on though. All right, so I thought tonight for fun, maybe I would recreate and or modify something I would do for game day, which is why I really wanted the liquid eyeliner because that adds a little bit more drama for game day stuff. But we'll go and do something a little different. Maybe the next video I can bring that one in. Hey Michelle, how are you? So let's get started. So as usual, I'm going to start off with my Touch Glorious primer. Hey Emily. So like I said, with this primer, this does not take much at all. Hey Mickey, how you doing? Just gonna put a little drop on there, not much at all. All this is gonna do is going to fill in any, for me, deep pores. I do have some fine lines starting around my eyes. Really good. It sets a good foundation up for your actual foundation to go onto, so you're not just filling in and creasing. I'm gonna play with this light for a minute because I feel orange. There we go. That's a little bit better. Is that better? All right, so I've got that down. I do have the cream stick coming. It should probably be here by the end of the week, so I'll be demoing that one later, but for now, we'll keep going on with my Touch Mineral Liquid. I have liked this one a lot so far. It survived some pretty extreme workouts, rain, 10-hour workday, whatever I need, it's done great so far. So on this one, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 drops. That'll get me about medium coverage. We'll see how far that goes. In the beginning, I was doing like 6 to 8 drops because I wanted more full coverage because I had a lot more redness. But since I started the Uology, it's calmed all that down. So I really don't think it's gonna take much more than that. So we'll start buffing this on really quick. I'm not gonna do a super long session tonight because I do go back to work in the morning. But at least wanted to get some time to hang out tonight since I hadn't done a video today. And I'm just using a dual-ended brush. This is one I just had in my little collection here. So it's got the small tip and the larger, more flat tip. And this does the trick, but you can do it with like a beauty blender if you like that. Our little guys are called blending buds. They come 2 to a pack, so you got the mama bud and the baby bud. That works just as well. My mother prefers to put it on with her fingers. It's very, I don't know if you can tell, but it's very fluid, very thin. So, I mean, it does stretch a long way. You can see just 4 drops got me to where I wanted pretty quickly. So I'm happy with that. All right, so next we'll go in with some concealer. So I have some natural darkness to my under eye area, enough that it bothers me at least. So that's why I was more or less avoiding that with my foundation so I don't kick it on there. But I will take just smallest little drop of some concealer on the end of this brush. And you can do this with your fingers. I have other friends that's the only way they put it on. I just like using a brush. And that little dot will do both eyes. Let me smudge a little bit more over here. I'm just gonna go in upside down triangle here. So whatever I do this weekend, anybody go to any fun festivals or fairs? I know Matthew's Alive was here this weekend. I had really good intentions of going to that, and then Belle decided to teeth for the weekend, so she needed some extra mama loving, so that's what I did with my weekend. Tried to get some organization done, and I mean that took no time at all. Just kind of helps get all that out. So my foundation, I'm extremely fair skinned, so my foundation is in the color Organza, which is one of the really lighter shades. Now, the shade you would get in your foundation is not necessarily a shade you're going to get in a different product. So this being the liquid is not necessarily the color you're going to get in the stick, which actually my stick, I think I got in the shade Tool. And if you need help color matching, if you'll drop me a hashtag color match, I'll be happy to show you the difference. But in the concealer, I'm going to go 2 shades lighter from the foundation I choose, okay? Because I need it to be lighter than the rest of my face to take away the darkness I'm trying to get rid of. So, but I don't know if you can tell a difference, because I'm sure I've had a lot of people tell me they don't notice the darkness, but I do, and that definitely got rid of it. So I'm happy with that. So the next thing I'm going to do, since I've got that, is I'm going to set that concealer with some setting powder. The reason I'm going to do that is simply so that concealer does not crease on me, because naturally, as you look and squint and everything else, if you have not set this liquid, it will inevitably go to the lowest point and it will settle there, and it just doesn't look as nice. So I've got that on. So I'm not going to put the setting powder all over my whole face yet like we did last night. Last night we did the baking, which we can do that again tonight. But I've just got it where underneath my eyes it won't settle. I also like leave it there kind of heavy. It's not going to add any more color. But if for some reason with these eyeshadows, I haven't seen really any fallout when I apply, but if I did have some fallout, I've got some room there where I can just buff it away when I buff away the excess powder off my face. So next, we will go in with our Beachfront Bronzer in the shade Sunset. You can see it's kind of a two-tone. It's got some marbling. It's got some shimmer. It's nice. So I'm just going to go back in with my face brush again. Swirl that up. And I'm going to do my little 3andMe. 3andE. What did I say? 3andMe. I'm a little tired. The nap schedule was not very effective today, but that's all right. Hi, Megan. How are you? So, got my little 3andE going on here. Now you can use, and you can see where it's kind of cutting that shadow in, which is what I'm going for. I have used a contouring brush before. I didn't like it as much, which is why I came back to this, because I had another friend who I saw used a brush like this one, and I just felt like it worked a little bit easier, because you can see where I can kind of buff that out where it's a little bit too strong for my taste. And I'm doing this in a phone, so it is a little bit different than a mirror. I'm going to take that concentrated in, and I'm just going to go, can you see? Sorry, slam my elbow down. Doing well, thank you. How are you? I'm great, Megan. I'm not going to lie, after a teething baby all weekend, I'm a little sleep deprived. I think going back to work may be a little bit of a vacation for me. But everything's great. I'm a little tired today. I got some good sleep last night. Sleep last night was great, but today we did a lot of cuddling, getting through the teething. So Belle got her first teeth at 8 months, and she's now just a little over a year old, and she still does not have any more teeth yet. So we keep going through these cycles of, it seems like she's gonna be cutting them through any moment. She goes through that fussy phase and starts teething on everything and fussing, and the diapers change and stuff like that, and then nothing happens. So I have no idea when these teeth are going to show up. And she's about to go through a growth spurt. She's eating everything in sight. We'll see. Hey, Nicole. So I'm going to go in next with my blusher in the color Sisterly. So this is a shade that came in my initial kit that you don't necessarily choose everything in your kit. You choose which kit you will get and therefore what type of product you will get, but not necessarily the color. But I gotta say, I'm gonna say this is one of maybe the more universal colors because I do like it. I do like it a lot. More so than I thought. So I'll tell you what, since this will be a game day face for me, I probably will go a little bit more intense than maybe I would for a daytime look. All right, that's probably good right there. All right, so now let's bake. I'll tell you that. So baking. Baking is when you're going to set your makeup on your face, okay, excluding my eye area per se, because we'll do that next. But while we're doing our makeup, we're gonna have this set pretty heavy on our face, our foundation powder. And what that's gonna do, and like I said, it's gonna go on pretty heavy. It's gonna set it up so that when you go to dust off the excess, what's down below that is set in. So when you go to like answer your cell phone, half your makeup's not left on your cell phone. When you're doing things throughout the day, it's baked in, if that makes sense. I know I went around the world to give you that answer, but there it is. I'm a little tired. So, hey Amber. All right, so we went on that pretty heavy. We'll go back at the very end and dust that off, but there it is for now. I'm gonna go in really quick. I gotta get this bag organized. I've been terrible about getting to that. I'm still hoping I will spot that liquid eyeliner that I really wanted to do tonight, but I'm sure it's around. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with my eye primer. Now I could have done this right after I did my face primer. It just depends on when I remember to put it on. So this is the Moodstruck Eye Primer. Kind of the same as it is for your face. It's going to fill in any unevenness you have because sometimes the skin on your eyes can be a little bumpy. I know mine is in certain areas. And it also gives something a little tacky for the eyeshadow to cling onto. It will make your eyeshadow last longer. It will make applying it easier because it's going to give it something to cling onto, like I said before. But you already do have really high quality formulas in these eyeshadows, so it does not take a lot to achieve the color payoff you're looking for. So I have noticed that. Hi Stephanie. So I'm going to steal a few different colors from a few different palettes. I can't remember exactly how I did mine the other day for game day because I wear my game day face to work. If you go back and look at those pictures, you'll see that. So I feel like, so I always start with the transition color all over my eye. And I'm by no stretch of the imagination a makeup artist. This is just how I do it. So I'm gonna go in. This is a palette that I got last month for free because I signed up as a presenter with these 4 shades. And they're really pretty. So this is a really gorgeous fall palette, and I did this one last night for my full eye. But I'm gonna go in this time and just take this lighter color, Timid, for my all over transition shade, using my deluxe brush. So this is my little, what I call my workhorse. It's kind of flatter, wide. This is the one that if I was gonna go on a trip and I can only take 1 or 2 brushes, this would definitely be in that bag for me. I'm just gonna go in, just kind of go all over. Nothing too specific about where I'm laying this down. So it's just going to be the foundation for everything else to lay onto. And why you want to have this all over color is this is your basis. So as I get more colors, if I get one that's maybe even lighter than this, if I wanted to intensify what else I'm about to put on, those lighter shades are going to make your more pigmented shades like this one. So this one's Thankful. Let me get away from my shirt so you can see. Okay, but see it's pretty pretty darn close, I thought, which is why I wanted to pick this one up. So this one's just in a refillable single. I'm going to be ordering one of those big magnetic palettes next to put all my extras in. So that's why I got that one like that. All right, so I would say next, I'm trying to remember how I laid this down the last time. I think next I just went in with Thankful, honestly. So let's just go there. So I'm going to use my fluffy crease brush for this part, just because we're going to go a little bit everywhere with this. So I'm going to go in and take Thankful. I'm just going to start putting it in. Now this is game day face, y'all, so it's going to be wild. Now I have a hooded eye, so you're going to see me go up higher than maybe you would if you don't have that. So with saying that I have a hooded eye, it means when I open up my eye, you still get a little bit of hangover there. And so in order for what I'm putting down to get seen, I will have to go up just a bit. That's okay. I mean, I don't know. Other people can paint their bellies. I can paint my eye wild color, right? But I love this blue. This blue is gorgeous. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Teresa. How's everybody tonight? So I sent my husband on a mission the other day while he was at Walmart for something else. And he went to 2 different Walmarts and swears he could not find any pumpkin spice coffee creamer. I'm not sure I believe this story, because I really wanted it. I was so ready. Although then in retrospect, I put in, y'all, I know some of you don't know where Mount Ola is, but it's deep in the country. Okay, we barely get Chinese food delivery out here, let alone anything else. And I'm just kind of changing up how I did this the other day. I'm going to actually go down deeper on my lid here than I did the other day. And we'll clean up some of this other, but you'll see how it works out. I forgot to put it on my delivery order, because now Walmart will actually deliver out here, which is crazy to me. I was like crying for joy, because with the weekend I had with Belle, taking her to the grocery store just was not going to happen. And I was in desperate need of groceries. So, all right. I'm going to clean up this edge a little bit because I don't really like how far that came down, but that's okay. We can buff that out. All right, so really quick. So I tried this for the first time last night on the video, the brush cleaner. It does get your brush pretty clean, maybe not deep clean, which if I kept spraying it would get a deeper clean. So this is normally white, but for a quick change, it dries super fast. So I'm just gonna spray 2 different times there, wipe this out. I've got a little washcloth right here. It does, I mean, just to put 2 little spritzes on there, it will get out the color where you can at least color change really quickly, which I like. There you go. So I mean, you see, it's not perfect, but to do a quick little color change, it's not bad. So let's go back in with, so I'm taking this out of Addiction 3, which is one we did the other night, with my Irate. I'm gonna go back in with my crease brush, just plant a dot here, and we'll smoke that out in a minute. Okay, I'm just kind of gonna play with this for a little bit. So I would say one thing, especially when you're doing what I consider specialty day makeup like this, you know, where you have like game day or a nice night out or whatever, start slow, give yourself plenty of time, right? That's always like one thing, give yourself plenty of time. And don't just immediately give up when it you know, it just all of a sudden starts acting weird, because there is a little bit of forgiveness in this. That is one nice thing when you do use quality products, is they work for you. You don't have to do a ton of work, but you have to be a little patient, especially when you're building up to loud colors, I feel like. So this is just a blending brush. All right, and I'm just gonna clean up this outer corner a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in here and blend this out just a little. I got a little something there. Might be a hair in the camera, I'm not sure. There we go. All right, so I'm just blending this out. Is everybody looking forward to a busy work week now? I always feel like when I've had a day off from a holiday or something, that it's twice as crazy when I get back. All right, I'm happy with that just because I like the intensity of the color. Now, I'm gonna change out my brush here again. So we had black, we've had blue on here, and we've had black. And that's not bad, and it is, I mean, it's dry. So that's pretty awesome. Hey Regina, how are you? And this is a pretty quick eye for me. So I'm gonna go in here to this palette, Addiction 3, and grab my Smitten. I do need to go on and find, I should have thought about that last night when I put an order in, but that's okay. Cause y'all, I've done, in just my first 3 weeks of this business, I talked about this a little bit last night, just in, hey, I'm doing good, Regina. How's the weekend been? Hey, Brenda. Just in my first 3 weeks, just in cash, I've done over $350 in this business, and it hasn't, I mean, there's really been no work to it at all. Super easy. And then between free product and cash, I've earned well over $500 in 3 weeks. That's better than any part-time job I've ever done or any overtime I've ever done, with the amount of work that I've done, which has not been much at all. Actually, I didn't know this before I got in because I joined through a friend, but my husband has a cousin who got in, and it's really his mother's cousin. Anyway, she got in just to get the discount on makeup, and she loves it. That's one nice thing about the business, is you can just hop in to get your discount on makeup, which that's kind of how I got into it. And then I'm like, well, I might as well just try it and see if some of my friends would want to at least buy some makeup from me. And it's been phenomenal. So it definitely has made me think about achieving that dream of being a stay-at-home mom a little bit more. This takes off really well. I'm really excited about that. So what I've done so far makes me hopeful that's what's going to happen. All right, so I've got my eye look so far, which as I add colors, I might start to build on this a little bit more, and we'll do some more game day looks. But let's keep going. So since I cannot find that liquid eyeliner that I'm really disappointed about, let's switch it up a little bit here. So I'm just gonna take a double-ended brush, like this one here. So this one's a little bit fatter than that deluxe brush I was using, but it's got the little eyeliner brush on this end. Hey, Rebecca. So let's see, how about we do this Thankful. So what I did on the upper, see if I can get some of this under here. And we just debuted, as of yesterday, our new liquid eyeshadow shades. There are 8 colors. I have ordered 4 of them, and I'm thrilled. Cannot wait for those to come in. Hey Ellen, how are you? Are you back in town? Every time I see you, I feel like you're on the road. You're making me jealous. Because you always look like you're having a great time. But you're so fun. I know. I'm just taking a little bit further out. Just because, again, I mean, it's a game day look. I like to do stuff a little bit more far-fetched for that, right? I mean, that's really my time to have fun with makeup is game day. All right, so I got the Thankful on underneath. I'm gonna hop on here and grab a little bit more Irate. I'm just gonna clean my brush off really quick so I don't contaminate here. So here you go, there's a great example. Pretty clean for what I'm doing. All right, so I'm gonna jump on here and grab my, Irate, which I just got that on my wrist, but that's okay. And that's what I'm gonna use to go in here and do my eyeliner. And it's gonna blend out a little bit. I'll do a little bit of a cat eye. I'm not a cat eye expert by any means, but I kind of like it. Maybe I'll join it here. I don't know, I'm kind of doing this on the fly. What do y'all think? Might smoke that a little bit more, we'll see. Hey Amanda, hey Dana. Just doing a little bit of a game day look here for fun. So y'all, if you're catching this on the replay, if you'll hashtag replay and let me know you were here, that'd be great. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'll marry this all into one. Kind of where I'm headed there. I'm gonna use this in just to blend a smidgen. Bring this down just a touch. See, this is what I love about eye makeup is even when you can't get it quite like you want, there is some playroom in there for this. So I'm gonna grab that blending brush right quick just because I think it'll buff it to where I want it here. All right. Not perfect, but I can live with it. All right, so now we've got some eyeliner on, we've got some eye makeup going. Let me see. I'm not gonna do brows tonight just because it's late. Let me grab some 4D. So, hey Tracy, how are you? So, y'all, the eyelash primer debuted yesterday, and they have put it into a trio, and I'm waiting on my primer to get in. But twice a day I've been putting on the Lash Esteem Serum, and I am starting to see growth. So I started doing it 2 weeks ago. We are getting some length and volume out of that, so I'll get some pictures up soon so you can see the difference just in the last 2 weeks, how it's doing for me. Hey, Casey. So last month, they put the Lash Serum with either the 4D or your Epic mascara. They still have the duos up. Now that they've got the primer, you can also get all three. So you'd get these two guys or these two, plus your primer in one bundle. I'm doing good, Tracy. So I don't want you to miss out on that because I don't know how long that's gonna last. We also have a new Kudo up this month. So Kudo is a super special deal that they put together for the month. Wrong thing. So in that, we've got two of our brand new liquid eyeshadows, the primer, and a eyeshadow, or not eyeshadow, a mascara of your choice, whether it be Epic or 4D. Your two shadows, you do get to choose the colors. There are 8 different colors to choose from, and the bundle itself is 20% off. So that's a fantastic deal. Also, if you've been an online customer of mine so far for the month of August, This month, you should have $5 of YCash sitting in your account to use however you would like. That is my gift to you for customer appreciations. Don't miss out on that. I don't know when I'll do that one again. Hey, Lacey. So, there's that. I'm not going to curl tonight just because, again, it's late. I'm getting a little tired. But I will say that this does help curl your lashes even when you don't feel like curling them. I did that the other day where it's the first time I put it on and not curled just because I was in a rush to get out the door. I've been on the go trying to get Belle going in the morning and just threw my mascara with me in my bag thinking I'll get it on when I get to wherever I get to. And it's done great. I've had no problems achieving the curl I want. Might not be quite as dramatic, but it still works. So here we go. I'll try to do it facing you guys as much as I can. But if you see me looking down in the corner here, it's just me peeping down in the mirror. I do prefer the 4D over Epic. I do wear Epic on its own, depending on the look I'm going for. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for. But I just like the extra added drama of 4D. And I've seen pictures, and I have friends who have the primer because they went to convention. And I gotta say, as much as you think Epic and 4D do for length and volume, that primer is magical. I feel like I have a friend at work that I swear I tell her that her lashes look like they're growing into her eyebrows because she just has these naturally long, beautiful lashes. I love it. And I'm thinking maybe I might look like that after I get this primer in my hands. We'll see. I'm just building up my mascara here. I'm going to peep down here just a second so I can see this corner I'm trying to get into. Okay, so that's one coat, which since I've got some smoky over here, it's a little bit harder to see, I'm sure. But you can still see even down here. And I have super straight lashes, y'all, and they're not very long. So that's a big difference for me. All right. And yes, I must make the fish face. Get every corner of my lashes. I don't know why. I do the same thing getting my contacts in and out. Anybody else like that? It's like dropping my jaw somehow just anchors myself. I don't know. I feel like I need to do another face mask video soon. Would y'all like to see that? I feel like that one would be fun. Yeah, so maybe I'll do that one the next time. All right, so I'm gonna go in just for extra drama. So, Tracy, we've got this Radiance face mask I wanna do. It actually dries and it looks like King Midas has like touched your face. It's like foil, gold, the whole thing. It's pretty neat. So maybe I'll do that one the next time. I need to ask Anita, I haven't checked back in with her yet on her 4D because I know she got some 4D mascara this past week. So can you see the difference just from one coat to two? It just takes it up another couple of notches, and you can already see how it's curling it for me because normally they're stick straight, like you would never see them. And they're super short. So even without curling, and I do kind of like to hold them there just for kind of a second, just let them set up a little bit. But that's, I mean, for me, that's pretty stinking good without a curler. Yeah. Anita, I figured she'd be a good guinea pig. She loves some good mascara. And like I said, I've been really happy with it. So that's how I got started with it, is I reached out to a friend I had and said, hey, I really want to try these products and just see if I would like them, because I've seen so many people rave about them. And that's how my husband's cousin, she just has the membership, just get the discount on makeup, which is fine. Everything else is just gravy, right? So I'm just going in, y'all, on this second coat. Just get a little bit more drama, because if this were game day for me, I would want all the drama, which I'll tell you what, I do. So I do have some fall season. I will wear them if we get into the playoffs this year, just because I'm dying to wear them. And they're like these bright blue, panther blue eyelashes just for fun. I won't get terribly fussy over this, but it seems like one eye, my eyelashes will curl up super easy, and the other eye really have to work at it. But it's not bad. Not bad for not curling. I could live with it. Hey, Laura. So, where are we at? So, earlier in the video, if you weren't here, I did go in with my Behold setting powder, and I baked on, for better idea, I took this heavy all over my face, okay, because it doesn't have color. It's translucent, but I baked on, meaning I put this on super heavy and I've let this set for 5 to 10 minutes. So now that I'm done with the rest of my face, I'm just gonna go in and kind of buff off the excess. Like I said, these eyeshadows are great quality, so I haven't seen any fallout issues like you would with a cheaper cosmetic. But if I did, I've already got some heavier setting powder below here. I could just swipe it away if I had some fallout. It's a great little nifty trick. But now that I've baked this on, my makeup's not gonna go anywhere. So when I go to put my cell phone up to my face and I come back, half my face isn't gonna still be left on my cell phone. My daughter, she's always putting her hands all over my face. I don't have to worry about my makeup moving, my blush or my bronzer swiping off, because it's been baked on. If you needed an extra layer of protection, like if I know ahead of time that I'm going to go to the gym and it's raining that day like it did the other day, I could put my setting spray on, and that will finish out to like a dewy finish, versus if you just had setting powder on, that's going to finish out to a more matte look, which is what I prefer for every day. Hey, Carrie. So there's that. So I did find my liquid lipstick, y'all. I'm so happy. I was really sad yesterday when I couldn't find it. Hopefully, I went back to see if that's where that liquid eyeliner was, but it wasn't. So I've still got to tear through some stuff in my vanity. And I think I will move my setup here for videos either to my vanity or to my office. I haven't decided yet, so stay tuned for that one. But so this is the Splash liquid lipstick, okay? And this one is in the shade, I think it was Successful, I want to say. Or was it? Yes, Successful. I'm sorry. My little eyes this time of night get really tired. All right, so in this one, I'll tell you what, I'll do that setting powder challenge I was talking about last night so you can really see it. Because last night all I could find was my lip gloss. And it was not as easy to see what I was doing. For you to really see what I was talking about. And if I want to get a little bit more volume, I'll go a little bit past my lip there. But it goes on super easy. It feels wonderful. It's not drying at all. It's not a matte finish, and it's not per se a lip stain, although we do have lip stains, so that is out there. But I don't really have to reapply this a whole lot during the day, so I do really like this one. And this has been a color that's similar to other ones I would choose. And it's really great for fall. I feel like this is a really great fall lip. I'm gonna get some other colors as we get back into spring, summer that aren't so heavy as this one in terms of shade. But I feel like for fall, winter, this one's pretty good. I might see if there's some different shades depending on which game, because sometimes I do like to change it up. But overall, this would be a really, I could say this would be a game day look for me. I like it. As the season goes on, I might get a little bit more extreme in what I do. Sometimes I like the claw mark going into my eyes just for fun. We'll see. And doing some Halloween makeup. If anybody's interested in Halloween makeup, hit me up on here and maybe I'll do that video one night if you're interested. Hey, Caroline. So, all right, so let's talk about this setting powder challenge. Thank you, Tracy. If you want, I can send you the link. I did put together a game day palette that I thought would be really fun. So, and it's got most of these colors on there. I can put that one up for you if you want that link. So, let's do this little challenge right quick because I am going to have to take this off so I can go to bed, so I can go to work in the morning. So this isn't going to last too long. So let me grab, where'd that lipstick go? Here we go. So this is going to be more easy to see. So, okay, let's say, I'll send you that link. You've baked on your foundation. I'm just going to give myself a little bit of a berry here. I'm going to take this liquid lipstick. I'm going to put it on both sides of my face so you can see. Okay. Thick. Okay. So this side has nothing. This side has the liquid on it. I'm gonna spray that brush just because it was still a little liquidy. So some of that did transfer on my brush a little bit. Clean and dry already with the spray brush cleaner. Awesome. Hi, Kylie. All right, so I'm gonna give that a minute or two to set up, to bake on, and then we'll rub it and see what it does, okay? So that's with my liquid lipstick, because I want you to see what baking can do. Does anybody have any questions? Everybody's so quiet tonight, except Tracy. Tracy's been super interactive. I love that. Makes it fun. So the one thing I didn't use tonight is I didn't do my brow pencil. I guess I could go back in right quick. And so I have really full brows, okay? But I do have some areas where I feel like it's a little sparse. So I like to fill those in sometimes. It just depends. It's kind of on my list of hierarchy, if I'm trying to get out the door, it's not up there for me. It depends. And my mom, she's groomed her eyebrows for years, so hers now are very thin, so she, you know, will take the time to do a brow pencil. I have other friends that are very fair skinned, so they have very, very light eyebrows. I have another friend who her eyebrows are like non-existent, so they'll draw theirs in a lot more. Mine is more or less just a little fill in here and there. So I'm gonna keep it more light, closer to the beginning of my eye here, and then it's gonna get darker as I go throughout. And you can, I feel like even on this video, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Just areas where it's a little bit sparse, that I just like it to be more filled in. Nothing serious. Now there is a brow palette that I am really tempted to get because it's just got a lot of fun little gel and color in there that I think would be nice. But I mean, for no more than I do, a pencil does work. See, can you see the difference? Just already, I mean, even from here to me, I can feel like I see it. It just gives me a little bit extra. Just frames my face a little bit more. I just like it. I used to hear some of the videos I used to watch, you know, they'd talk about brows take the longest time to do, and I used to not believe that. And then when I started looking, I felt like my eyebrows were thinning out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I know exactly what they're saying, because you feel, until you get them even and as perfect as you feel like they can be, it takes forever. So, but that pencil, it just, here, it glides on. And any pencils we have, y'all, they go on super smooth, and you want a good either a makeup remover, like Younique does carry a makeup remover for your eyes, or you want a removal cloth, which we do have the removal cloth with some other extra added benefits in it that are great to take off, because these guys, once you put eyeliner or brow pencils or anything like that on, they've got you've got some time to smudge if you wanted to smudge, but after it sets in, it ain't moving. Okay? Hey, Shawnee. So, hey, Amanda. Let's go in and see. So this is the side without. This is the side with. Okay? Big difference. Big difference on whether that's going to stay on my face or not. So this side, no setting powder. This side with, which when I went to go blot my stuff on, it was still a little bit wet, so that's kind of what you're seeing there. But just to rub it, it's not moving. It's not going anywhere. This one is about to become blush. So baking on your setting powder is awesome, because it literally, I put mine on the other day at the top of my day, went to boot camp after work, so I'd already been through at that point close to 10 hours on my face. Went running in the rain in the middle of boot camp, was pouring sweat because that was like my first workout in a better part of a year or more since my daughter's been born. Makeup didn't move, went nowhere. I looked just the same as I did as I went into work that morning. So I will say, since I have given these guys the true test on all the makeup products, everything has exceeded my expectation level so far. So I'm super happy with that. Anyway, so I hope everybody had a great Labor Day weekend. I'm going to hop off and go to bed because I've got to be up at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning to get my day rocking. But y'all have been great. So if you want to color match on foundation, or you want to try out any of the products, you can either #color match, and I'll be happy to help you with that, or you can log on to TaylorBeautyBelle.com, and my virtual assistant will be happy to help you with that. I can also send you that link if you're interested. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.